Colton Camacho taking on the 11th ranked Richard Figueroa, and we are getting underway here at 125, and Figueroa right away taking a swipe at the leg as they get into a tie-up. One thing, the Panthers really came out a bit sluggish, a little bit slower coming out in this lighter weight, so they want to get a faster start. Oklahoma State really just took it to them as far as the aggression level, and I think that's something the Panthers are looking to fix here in this match.
Yeah, they definitely want to right the ship there. Obviously, that Oklahoma State match was a break of almost a month for a lot of these wrestlers for Pitt. So it wasn't surprising to see them come out a little bit sluggish, but clearly the message has to be get to your offense quick and try to get into the match while it's still a match with Arizona State.
Gonna get a stalemate here. 45 seconds in. Figueroa, one of those guys trying to climb into that top 8 mix, the All-American status, and he really, you look at the 125 as far as the NCAA goes, it's not safe to be number one because the number one guy just continues to get knocked down and the rankings continue to shuffle at 125. So Figueroa wants to try to get into that top 10 mix. He's got to do what he does here as far as taking care of things against a guy like Camacho.
And you talk about getting into kind of that All-American mix, and that's the theme we're going to see here a lot with Arizona State is they got a lot of top-end wrestlers, a lot of guys that can be a national finalist or champion. So how do some of their wrestlers like a Figueroa here that if he gets to an All-American status, all of a sudden you're talking about Arizona State being one of the contenders for the team trophy.
Still no score here, about halfway through the first period. Figueroa wanted to get a duck under. Nice job by Camacho to get down on the legs, but wasn't able to quickly finish, and now Figueroa looking to try to create either a stalemate or funk roll situation. Get a stalemate here.
First really good shot we've seen by either wrestler there. Camacho just not able to finish that, but let's see if he goes for that low leg attack again.
It's a good reaction shot to Figueroa, potential duck under attempt.
And the other thing I'm interested to see here, Greg, is Arizona State obviously traveling pretty far out here to Pittsburgh. They were in Little Rock, as you mentioned, on Friday, then made the trip up to Pittsburgh last night. So how are the wrestlers going to respond? Pitt did not have a match this weekend. So you would think that they'd be the fresher team. Always interested to see how those two dynamics play out.
Yeah, including their flight back tonight. They'll have 6 flights in 4 days, all connecting flights that they had to take to get to and from over this weekend. But you talk to Zeke Jones, he's like, hey, we're not going to Russia here. We're not going across the country or across the world. It's a quick trip. This was totally fine.
The other thing he was quick to point out too, Greg, is they're flying back to 75-degree weather. Makes it a little easier.
That's right. We're going to have a scoreless first period, and Camacho battling tough here in this opening period. Figueroa is going to go on the bottom for the second.
So I think really that's a win for Camacho, right? I think he kind of set the tone there, didn't give up any points. Now how does he start on top here if he can ride Figueroa a little bit?
Wanted to try to do a trip down, but nice job by Figueroa to peel the hands and get free. Back wrestling on our feet. One nothing lead for Figueroa here in the second period. Tie up right now. Ankle pick and able to get on that leg. Great job by Camacho to be able to get free. Looked like he was dead to rights there for a moment.
Really quick ankle attack there by Figueroa. Showing that's one thing I like about the lighter weights is you really see that speed and athleticism at display. And Camacho, to his credit, was able to scramble out of that.
Halfway through the second period, Camacho will have choice to begin the third. So we're going to get a stalemate and a fresh start.
This is a big one to set the tone of the match. I think Arizona State was probably feeling pretty comfortable, maybe even potential bonus points here at 125, but Camacho really competing And if he can somehow end up stealing this match, as Figueroa there was in on a shot. But again, Camacho able to scramble.
Yeah, I think if you're looking at Arizona State, you're saying, hey, we got 4 wins. You know, obviously they're, even though Schultz lost to Pitzer last year, they're feeling he's going to get the win. You got Teamer, you got Parco, and you got Figueroa. They're 4 studs that they feel like, hey, each time they go on the mat, we're expecting them to win. And that's just a matter of, hey, where can we pick up a couple others to win a dual meet?
And that's the key there, too, is they are battling some injuries, so they really need their top guys to perform against this Panther team that's really pretty solid top to bottom, really no glaring weakness throughout the 10 weight classes.
Camacho, he'll get choice. He'll go on the bottom.
I think the crowd's starting to sense like this would be a big one. If Camacho can pull a rabbit out of a hat here and steal a win, it's really going to set the table well for the Panthers.
Up to his feet. Now he's got to try to peel the hands. Figueroa trying to bring him down to the mat. He will. And if you're Camacho, with that 31st ranking, only 33 guys go to the national tournament. So you're right on that brink of potentially not being able to advance to the NCAA tournament. So a ranked win is huge. But he looks like he might be in some trouble here. Wing and a half, going to the tilt, and Figueroa's got Camacho in some trouble. He's got the near fall points. Now can he pick up the fall? Camacho able to get off of his back, but 4 near fall points. And it took a close match. May come out of hand here.
And it looked like Camacho for a moment was about to get away. He got up to his feet, but Figueroa able to trip him back down to the mat, quickly get in that half and turn him over. So now Camacho's got to be thinking minimize damage.
Up over a minute now on the riding time is Figueroa. You got to wonder if he will go optional start maybe and try to get a takedown.
I did see him look over the bench. That's exactly what he's going to do, Greg.
Yeah, with the riding time point making it 6, takedown make it 9. Obviously, you get the escape point, so it'll be a 9-1 lead. So he just needs a takedown here. We might have a major decision for Arizona State. He's got 30 seconds to try to pick it up.
I don't believe any stall warnings yet against either wrestler, so that's something that Camacho's got to be thinking about as he gets in on that little ankle attack. So he's still presenting Camacho here, able to stuff that double leg attempt. So now we're working under 10 here. See if Figueroa has one more shot left in him.
There's a stalling call on Camacho, but he has him to give. He'll get the riding time point, but it'll be a 6-1 victory for Figueroa at 125 pounds. And it'll be a 3-0 lead for Arizona State on the Pitt Panthers after the first weight class.
And that's something. Camacho wrestling a fantastic match there. Just got in one bad position. Figueroa is able to get that 4-point